They have been talking in bars, in social places, saying we are with Ruto to get what we can. Next year we'll defect. They have been saying we are waiting for the last budget. Once we get our projects, we'll have to align with the people, because if we go in UDA, we shall not be elected. William Ruto said he is a consumer of raw intelligence. He monitors all these MPs. You can ask me, I was his deputy. He has a file on each one of them. All this money he was bribing them, he has recordings. Ask me, I was his deputy. There is another senator who went to collect some money from some businessmen from Nakuru. I've even seen the video. You know, he has all these recordings for all these bribes, for all these things the MPs have been doing. William Ruto is a smart man. He knew one day these guys can shortchange him and they can abandon him. So he knows that next year there will be mass exodus. So this multi-agency team he has formed is to collect evidence and create files on all leaders in Kenya. And he'll call them one by one. I hear you want to leave UDA and go to DCP and go to Wiper. This is your file. Try. Next week you are in court. Same for governors, same for everybody. Why would William Ruto want to take over investigations? He said when he formed the government that he'll make sure the National Police Service is independent. He'll give it money. He'll make sure judiciary is independent. He'll make sure the DPP is independent. Today he is saying he wants to form a multi-agency team under the office of the president to deal with corruption. I can tell you, and I want to tell these members of parliament, you will have to stick with William Ruto to the end. You'll go home together, because the minute you try to move and abandon him, like it happened to Moi in the year 2002, he will have a file on all of you. So all those senators who took money during my impeachment, all those MPs who took money during my impeachment, all those MPs who took money for the finance bill, all those MPs who have been taking money from William Ruto and his cronies for various things in parliament, William Ruto has a file on each one of you, and none of you will be able to abandon him. For the money that you took, you have to stick with William Ruto up to the ballot. And you try, and you tell me, you have seen already, the EACC after William Ruto spoke. That is a script, you can see how good it is. The minute he spoke, the EACC said William Ruto has done that. That's done well. He says we are 4 governors now at the radar. And you see the governors at the radar. Kimani Wamatangi. Because he doesn't agree with the Kimani Ichung'wah in Kiambu. So they are using that file to coerce him politically. You know? And what will happen now, this multi-agency team, it has been outlawed by the court, but he still formed it. They are going to create files to enable William Ruto to deal with people like ourselves who don't agree with him, and to hold all those leaders who are with him who may want to abandon him and go to another political party.
All right, so
Rais ako pale, niko hapo, huyu Felix ako hapo. Rais mnamjua, mimi mnanijua msimamo yangu.
Silence on my phone.
Ya kwamba watoto wakiwa wengi, kuna wale kwanza ya kuangaliwa, si mnajua? Sasa huyu Felix ako pale ndio mwenye kuunganisha mawaya. Mambo yetu tumepanga. Mambo iko sawa. Chakula iko jikoni, karibu kuiva. Watoto ni wengi, chakula ni kidogo. Iko watoto ya nyumbani, iko ajirani, iko namna hiyo, na nyinyi mtulie. Chakula ikiiva, sisi ndio wenye kupakua. Na watoto tunawajua kwa sura na kwa msimamo. Hatuwezi kuwa confused.
Day that the people who vote for a particular leader should be first in line for development projects, and the ones who don't vote for them do not get anything or get the scraps.
I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that. I believe that
that's what you're saying in that clip.
Far from it. You are not interpreting the context. They were talking about placements, and I was saying, please, things are still being worked out. Relax. We know you. We know where you are.
So is placement based on those that vote?
Not necessarily.
Because it's the same thing you said. You asked for specific ministries.
Those
would it not be the person that is most qualified or merits that position? Or is it just basically the people that vote?
It is still meritocracy. It's still meritocracy, but there is regional balance. You know, there is a chance for every Kenyan.
All right, in that regional balance, how many ministries were you going to get per your agreement?
In terms of?
You mentioned that there was the Ministry of Interior, the Ministry of Finance.
I negotiated for 8.
For 8?
Yes, I negotiated,
right? In a cabinet of 22?
Yes.
Where would the regional balance if 8 out of the 22 come from one community? You've just talked of regional balance.
I negotiated with the president because of the vote that I was bringing in.
Right, okay.
It was up to him to make the decision. Yeah?
It was up to the both of you. Weren't you? President and Deputy President are the ones who sit down and craft the government?
He is the appointing authority.
Oh, so now you're saying it's his issue to ensure regional balance and not yours? As long as you get your 8 out of 22?
It's still the same thing. When Raila Odinga came, he negotiated for 4 positions for him to support William Ruto.
I'm sitting with Mr. Gachagua.
No, but I'm saying it is not that it is any different for anybody. It is what happens in this country. When William Ruto sought the support of Raila Odinga, he came and demanded for cabinet positions and 11 principal secretaries, and he was given for support. Even us, to give William Ruto support, we demanded certain things, and it was upon him to evaluate, take it or leave it. You know?
And now that you're out of government, is this a concept that you still believe in, Mr. Gachagua?
In terms of?
Shareholding?
I am not talking about shareholding in terms of being discriminatory. We are saying when we form a government, people must sit down and agree that if we are successful, we are willing to bring this number of votes here. This is our expectation from that administration. It happens all over the world. People must negotiate. And it's only that I was a tough negotiator, and why people thought probably I'm tribal or I am too much is because I was insisting to get what I negotiated for, and I was being shortchanged. And I was saying, no, I don't want to be shortchanged. I must get what I negotiated for, because on my part, I delivered what I promised. Sometime. It's not me. I was simply asking him to answer. Senator James Rich is the chairman of the Foreign Relations Committee in American Senate, tabled a bill in the Senate asking that the status of Kenya as a non-NATO ally be reviewed in view of the following allegations. Relations with China, that is one. Number 2, relations with Iran. Number 3, government of Kenya and key officials of Kenya with non-state armed groups and violent extremist organizations, including the Rapid Support Forces and Al-Shabaab, participation in the Belt and Road Initiative, and then blocked persons and foreign terrorist organizations, including such individuals and entities based in southern Sudan and Somalia. Again, extrajudicial killings and abductions. I'm not the one who came with these allegations. So, when these allegations came and they were in the headline, Kenya is under investigations in the Senate. This is a bill. I've given it to you. President William Ruto replied and said the Americans have a problem with him because he has opened bilateral trade with China, which is good for the country. And that is why the Americans want to review their relationship with Kenya. So when I went to the next meeting, I said, fine, you have answered about China. What about the other allegations? You are being investigated in the country for working with Al-Shabaab, for working with RSF from Sudan, for extrajudicial killings, for abductions. The Americans want to know why. It is alleged there was a meeting in Mandera. Can you please answer? It is not me who came with this allegation. This matter is before the Senate.
Here is what, and I'm looking at this congressional record that you have shared.
Yes.
It talks about an assessment of Kenya as a financial safe haven for, certain entities, including certain individuals.
Yes.
It doesn't name President William Ruto by name. You, on the other hand, are saying that he met Al-Shabaab
Yes, I did. I
because this is very different. Senator Risch, and in this Congress, does not talk about President William Ruto meeting. This was your statement.
It's talking about Kenya.
It's talking about Kenya.
And its officials.
And those officials, according to you, are President William Ruto?
Yes. Who leads Kenya? Who leads Kenya? And I am saying I concluded it's William Ruto because I am private. I am private, and I've said it before.
Yeah.
On record, that President William Ruto has a working relationship with Hemeti, the leader of RSF. I have said that, and I have evidence. I'm the one who facilitated the meeting.
Okay. Sorry, you facilitated the meeting?
Yes, I did.
Between President William Ruto
and Hemeti, on his request.
Why would you do that?
Because diplomatically, a president cannot invite a deputy to come and visit him. And Hemeti at that time was the deputy president of Sudan. So William Ruto called me as deputy president and had a letter for me to sign to invite Hemeti. And I went to pick him at the airport and delivered him to William Ruto and sat with the discussion. So
this was an official meeting?
Yes.
Right. And in what way does this official meeting then become something sinister?
I am saying it was official, in quotes, but they were discussing business and trade.
What did they discuss?
Business, gold. Gold. I've said it before.
You were at this meeting?
Yes, I was.
And you were comfortable with that sort of discussion happening?
Initially, I did not know the purpose of the meeting.
And once you did find out the purpose of the meeting, because you say you sat in there?
What would I have done? That was the president, he was my boss. I said, yeah.
And what do you intend to do about this now? Why should anybody believe you?
What can I do? I'm asking him to answer these questions.
That is different with Hemeti. You also talked about him meeting Al-Shabaab.
I am saying...
Where is that evidence? Because it is very different from this paper that you have presented here. Is different from stating that the president... Hang on. That the president of the Republic of Kenya met Al-Shabaab leaders. Is that still your contention today, that he met Al-Shabaab leaders? And if so, Mr. Gachagua, where did they meet? What did they discuss? Because this is an allegation that you are making.
I am saying President William Ruto answered on the issue of China. He has a mouth. He can answer whether he met Al-Shabaab or he did not meet Al-Shabaab. Kipchumba Murkomen is not a spokesman for William Ruto. Just the way he answered. He answered. Kipchumba Murkomen was answering me.
You alleged that, and now we would just want to understand from you. You have put the allegation.
I have put the allegation.
So would you want to provide that with facts? When and where did the President of the Republic meet Al-Shabaab leaders?
I am saying William Ruto can answer that. Did he meet them or he did not meet them?
Are you saying he met them?
The onus is on him.
No, the onus is on you. He who alleges must prove.
He's the one to ask me to prove. Not you, or you are not his advocate, are you?
I'm a Kenyan.
I know.
When you make an allegation, do you not expect...
But why did he answer the one on China?
No. When you make an allegation, do you want nobody to hold you account for what you allege?
Let me tell you, Yvonne.
And this is why we're asking you here now.
Let me tell you, Yvonne. This matter is under investigation by the Senate. Let me tell you what I'll not do.
That's understood. I just want to understand from you, you say the president met Al-Shabaab leaders. When and where? And for what purpose?
What I have said, that this allegation was made by the Senate.
No, this allegation was made by you, Mr. Gachagua.
But the other details on top of this bill. I was in America. Every bill has attendant facts and figures.
Mr. Gachagua, when we have an opportunity to speak with the members of the Senate of the United States, we will pose the same question to them.
Yes, you will.
Tonight, I am speaking with you, who has himself said that the president has met leaders of Al-Shabaab.
What we'll not do,
so we're going to ask you...
We will not prejudice investigations by giving details of what we know. Even like RSIF, I have said I have a lot of information that is available to those who are investigating this matter.
Have you given all this information? Because this was a request that was given by the state authorities.
I was in America. I was in America.
You're here now.
I did many things in America. This matter is in the Senate of the United States. It's not an investigation in Kenya. And even when I was told I can talk about it in Kenya, I said, the DCI has not launched an investigation in this matter. If they did, I would give what I know, but they have not. I am not going to volunteer information to an organization that is not investigating a matter. This matter is under investigation by the American Senate. If they require my input on what I know, especially on Sudan, I'm available.
Do you not believe that the Kenyan authorities would want to investigate this matter of a sitting president?
It's up to them. I'm not a part of the Kenyan authorities. If they want to investigate, they can go ahead and investigate. What I know is that the matter is under investigation by the Americans. And I'm saying William Ruto has a mouth. He can deny or confirm. Just the way he did about China, he also can reply to this one.
So why report this to the Americans and not Kenyans?
Yeah, because they are the ones who are investigating. The Kenyans are not investigating.
You said, again, you don't think Kenyans should investigate this matter? It is a grave allegation.
I am saying they should investigate, but are they investigating? But who will investigate William Ruto? The DCI?